The Dallas Police Department has experienced some troubled times in the last several months. Some of our new systems have sparked some controversy. Some of these problems have developed because of major changes in our operation. As a result of the IACP survey, over 400 changes were recommended. The first major change was made in July of 1968. Since that time, we have implemented approximately 90% of the IACP's recommendations, some of which were major changes. I think that any organization going through major changes in a short period of time will experience many problems. Many of the changes have smoothed out now, and they're beginning to pay off. The task at hand now is to move forward and to improve those systems which are not functioning as they should. Some of the first changes that we will make will be some new approaches, some new activities that will assist the police department in meeting the objectives we have set in dealing with the crime problem. There is some discussion and consideration underway at this time in terms of whether or not there will be personnel changes. I'm going to make every effort to select the most capable staff that can be assembled anywhere in bringing this police department into a position of dealing with all of the crime problems in this department today.
This salary increase and compensation and pay plan adjustment will affect virtually all city employees. There are a very few that perhaps will not be affected because their existing positions were not reclassified or reclassified downward as a result of the complete review of the compensation and classification plan.
Well, the pay raise and the restructure is, of course, important to city employees. Probably most important to taxpayers is how much is it going to cost them?
The estimated cost for the balance of the current fiscal year for all funds is approximately $1,900,000. In the general fund, which is the tax-supported fund, it is about $1.5 million. We feel it definitely will enhance our ability to attract and retain competent personnel in many critical areas where we've had a very high turnover rate during the last couple of years. This is particularly true, I think, in one of the categories you mentioned, sanitation workers, where the turnover has been over 200% in the last year, and we hope that this will put us on a par and with other employers in the Fort Worth area so that we can compete for qualified employees effectively.
By the first of this month, I realized that I was in a difficult position. I had over $160,000 pledged and contributed to me by individuals, many of whom are not even in the American Party movement. If I announced my candidacy in January, I must start spending that money. But if the American Party failed to qualify for ballot position in May, I would have wasted the money. I could not take that risk with other people's money, sent to me in trust, to be used in a political campaign and not in a registration drive.
employed by the Dodson